Good morning and welcome to BBC News Updates. I'm Wanda Nuraida, bringing you the latest news from local area to global events. Let's take a look at the main headlines for today. Healthy living has increasingly become a trend among young people in Indonesia. One popular activity is running. In Tasikmalaya, the Dadaha area has become a favorite spot for relieving stress and staying fit. So what makes this place so popular? Here's the report for you.
Here is Dadaha, Tasikmalaya, one of the most popular spots among runners, especially in the mornings and evenings. This area is often packed with locals, particularly young people on Sunday, thanks to its free access and easy reach. In addition to being free and accessible, Dadaha offers a refreshing atmosphere and decent facilities, making it a top choice for exercising. To know more about the excitement of running at Dadaha, we're now connected with our reporter, Hana Malika, who is currently on location.
Alright, thank you Wanda. I'm currently at Dadaha Tasikmalaya where many young people are out to running and exercising, and I'm here with one of the regular runners in this area. Halo, boleh memperkenalkan diri dengan siapa?
Halo, nama saya Nuraeni. Saya seorang mahasiswa dari Universitas Sriwangi.
Oke, Kakak Sri. Sebelumnya aku mau tanya nih, sejak kapan sih mulai rutin lari di Dadaha dan biasanya lari kapan aja?
Kurang lebih sekitar tahun lalu ya. Awalnya ngikutin ke temen, tapi lama-lama jadi kebiasaan. Kalau misalkan saya ada jadwal kuliah pagi, biasanya saya lari sore. Tapi kalau untuk weekend, biasanya saya lari pagi.
Oke, apa sih yang bikin kakak memilih lari sebagai olahraga?
Karena simple dan fleksibel ya, bisa dilakuin kapan aja. Terus tidak membutuhkan alat khusus seperti gym seperti itu. Terus bermanfaat juga untuk badan menjadi lebih segar. Terus membuat pikiran kita juga lebih tenang dan cocok untuk menghilangkan stres.
Oke. Dan alasan apa kakak memilih Dadaha sebagai tempat untuk olahraga?
Karena tempatnya cukup luas dan udaranya juga cukup segar di sini. Terus ngerasa aman juga karena di sini ada trek khusus pelarinya seperti itu. Jadi karena banyak orang-orang yang lari, jadi tambah semangat juga buat lari.
Oke, kalau boleh kasih saran, menurut kakak apa sih yang perlu ditambahin atau mungkin diperbaiki dari tempat ini?
Untuk itu mungkin bisa ditambah tempat duduk untuk istirahat atau tempat menyimpan air minum misalkan. Selain itu mungkin untuk pedagang-pedagang kaki lima itu bisa dipisahkan, ada tempat khususnya mungkin supaya tidak di pinggir trek lari dan supaya pelari juga tambah fokus dan tidak tergoda oleh jajanan seperti itu.
Oke, terima kasih ya Kak Sri atas waktunya. And there it is, the spirit and enthusiasm of Tasikmalaya youth in embracing a healthy lifestyle. And I'm Hana, Malika, Lutfi reporting from Dadaha, back to the studio.
Now moving to international economic news, the Indonesian government is currently engaged in key negotiations with the United States over reciprocal tariff policies introduced under President Trump. In a press conference held in Washington, D.C., senior Indonesia officials shared the latest updates on the talks, which could have significant implications for the country's export sector. Here's the full report.
In a press conference held in Washington, D.C., Coordinating Minister for Economic Affairs Airlangga Hartarto, accompanied by Deputy Finance Minister Thomas Juwandono and Vice Chair of National Economic Council Mari Elka Pangestu delivered the result of negotiations regarding the proposed 32% reciprocal tariff reduction initiated by President Trump. According to Airlangga, Indonesia has offered a number of concessions to the United States Trade Representative and the United States Secretary of Commerce, with both parties agreeing to conclude the negotiation within 60 days. It is expected that a framework of cooperation will be finalized within this time frame. The agreement will include key elements such as trade partnerships, investment cooperations, and supply chain reliability. As part of the deal, Indonesia plans to increase its purchases of United States energy products, including crude oil and gas, and will continue to import American agricultural goods such as wheat and soybeans.
Jadi ini juga menjadi concern bagi Indonesia karena dengan tambahan 10% ini ekspor kita biayanya lebih tinggi karena tambahan biaya itu diminta oleh para pembeli agar di-sharing dengan Indonesia, bukan pembelinya saja yang membayar pajak tersebut.
Alright, thank you for taking the time to speak with us. Could you explain how the additional tariff from the United States has affected your business?
Of course, the additional tariff has a significant impact on us. Export costs have risen considerably, and we have to adjust our sales strategy to remain competitive.
Okay, and have you and your buyers in the United States discussed this additional cost?
Yes, we've had discussion, and many buyers hope that the extra cost won't fall entirely on them, so they are asking us as exporters to share the tax burden.
Is that something you can do?
It's difficult, but we are trying to renegotiate our contract prices, because if we don't, there's a risk that they will switch to supplier from other countries with the lower tariff.
Okay. Given this situation, what kind of steps are you hoping the government will take?
Maybe we hope the government can speed up the negotiation process with the US. In addition, incentive and support for the export sector like ours are really needed, so we can stay to competitive with the global market.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
In this case, internal reforms must be carried out thoroughly as the United States considers Indonesia to have significant bureaucratic barriers. A major announcement from the Vatican today: the Roman Catholic Church has officially welcomed a new Pope. A cardinal from the United States has been elected. Thousands of faithful gathered in Sistine Chapel to witness this historic moment. Here's the full report.
White smoke billowed from the chimney of the Sistine Chapel in the Vatican on Thursday, May 8, 2025, around 6 in the evening local time or 11 in the evening Indonesia time, signaling that a new pope had been elected. The election took place in the third round on the second day of the Vatican conclave, marking a historic moment as the 267th Pope would succeed Pope Francis, who passed away on April 21, 2025. Cardinal Robert Prevost from the United States was elected and chose the name Pope Leo XIV, making him the first Pope in history from the United States. The news met with joy and prayers from Catholics worldwide, who had been eagerly awaiting a new leader for the Church. Robert Francis Prevost, born in Chicago with experience as a missionary in Peru, is known as a moderate figure who is close to the faithful in marginalized areas and has held various strategic positions in the Vatican. With the election of Pope Leo XIV, the Catholic Church is expected to move towards a more open, relevant, and adaptable direction in facing the challenges of the times.
So, the Pope is often seen as a global moral symbol. And in your opinion, what value does the world need most right now, and how can the Pope voice that?
I believe the value the world needs right now is empathy, the ability of truly understand and feel the suffering of others. The Pope can express this through inclusive messages of peace by continually promoting interfaith dialogue, defining minority groups, and reminding the world leaders to be more prioritize humanity over political or economic interests.
Alright. And what are your hopes for the new Pope's role in promoting interfaith tolerance, especially in Indonesia?
I hope the new Pope will be a global role model in building bridges between different religious communities, including in Indonesia, which is richly diverse. And with his moral authority and influence, the Pope can inspire Catholic and the wider society to become more open, respectful, and engaged on interfaith dialogue. We also hope that his message of peace will strengthen Indonesian ongoing effort to uphold unity, harmony, promote tolerance, and prevent religious-based polarization.
Alright, thank you, Ms. Ri, for taking the time to speak with us.
That concludes our report on the election of the new Pope, an event that brings great hope for the future of tolerance and peace, both globally and in Indonesia. May his leadership bring a renewed spirit to a world facing many challenges. Stay tuned for further updates on the BBC News Updates. I'm Wanda Nuraida signing off. See you.